What up, YouTube, Glow Gang podcast listeners across the globe. Welcome to another episode of We Talk Combat, where we talk all things combat, sports, and entertainment. I am one fifth, one fourth, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to Devin of your host, King here. I also have my other co-hosts with me. I'm going to introduce them one by one. What up, Queen Babe? How are you today? You muted, babe.
Queen. Oh, am I still muted?
No, not anymore. You're good.
Oh, okay. Well, now I forgot what I was going to say. So how are you doing?
I'm great. I always appreciate you asking me, but y'all know this show is We Talk Technical Difficulty. So if we don't have a technical difficulty, then this ain't really a show. But Travis, what up, bro? How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm still trying to get a hold of Roman Reigns because I'm still in possession of his property. So if anybody can get a hold of Roman, that'll be greatly appreciated, and I can return his stuff back. But other than that, I'm all good.
He gonna put a hit out on you for that watch. But BA, bro, how you today? That means you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, he working on this shit.
What's going on? We stuck on color people time here. We done started late and all that. But if y'all didn't know, man, we have a special guest in the building today. First and foremost, before I even introduce him on the stage, I want to thank everybody that watches the show, that's been supporting us on our journey to grow. It's because of folks like you that we're able to get these other content creators, these incredible content creators of our history that we looked out for. If you didn't know backstory, myself and Queen, we just got back into watching wrestling maybe a year or so ago after watching most of my life. And, I was looking up as I was getting back into it, trying to find folks that have reactions and all that look like myself. And this guy was one of those guys as well as the other guys we had on the show. But without further ado, y'all, shout out to our guy Kai of Black Couch. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Coach. But
BTP, yo.
That's a nice little beat. That's a nice
I'm about
one.
to say, nah, that's cold, man. You might gotta send me that. That's cold, man.
Shout out to our guy Too Much, man. Yep, shout out to our guy Too Much. What up, Kai, man? How are you today, bro? How you feeling, bro? And welcome to the channel.
I'm doing good. Appreciate y'all for inviting me on. You know what I'm saying? Put me on to more individuals who are in the space watching wrestling and look like me. So I'm always willing to meet new people. So I'm definitely excited for today. And you know what I'm saying, it already seemed like a good vibe. I thought BA was doing sign language when he was when y'all was asking him if he was good at first. I was like, I know you speak sign too.
Bro,
but nah,
I didn't know what he was about to do, bro. I thought he was about to do something new on the show like you. But yeah, man, we have a party over here on the show. We appreciate you, bro, for being here. Like we said, big fan of your work, bro. Talking about just in general, especially. So I've just recently not only gotten back into the WWE, but gotten into like NXT and that type of thing. And obviously the color barrier is being broken, I should say, more in NXT than it is right now in the main roster. And your show was one of the shows that actually let me know about NXT, gave me a little background about it, gave me a little insight about the wrestlers, Trick Williams and all that type of stuff. Trick's my guy. I know Trick's more of your guy now too as well, but the difference between the Oba, Trick, Javon, and all that type, I learned a lot of that stuff from your channel, so I appreciate you. But I don't want to make the whole show boo-hoo and all that stuff or glazing. Let's get straight to the highs and lows, guys, if you don't know. All right, y'all. This week at WWE, we had another week, no PLE yet. A week of Raw, NXT, TNA as well, and SmackDown. I didn't get a chance to watch TNA this week. I know I caught some highlights and all last week, but only highlight I saw this week, I think, was Jonathan Gresham. That's Jordan Grace's husband wrestling someone. I can't remember who it was exactly, but we're going to go around the table, basically, and you're going to give your highs and lows of this week's wrestling product and also give a letter grade. I'll go around and give highlights real quick. On Raw, we had Roman Reigns returning, if you didn't know, again, for like the umpteenth time, to help out the Usos as they defeated the Brawns in the main event, a tornado tag team match. I haven't seen one of those in a second, so it was good to see those. That used to be me and Travis match back on Raw back in the day on Genesis. We also on NXT. Yep, on NXT, we had the teams being made between the Team TNA and Team NXT, between the men and the women. They also had some, what is it? We're going to have some unification matches as well between the Tag Team Championship, and I think it's one more match they announced as well, but I can't remember right now off top. On SmackDown, again, the Browns were there again. I should say the whole vision was off of Raw on SmackDown as Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton teamed together to go against the Braun Browns. Seth Rollins interfered, helped out the Braun Browns. They ended up picking up the victory. We had a little aftermath at the end with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, and Seth Rollins getting in the ring and catching the crossroads from Cody Rhodes. So we'll talk about that as well. But other than that, guys, oops, sorry. Let me get
the other match you was talking about.
Yeah,
that was for the North American Championship.
Okay,
that's Ethan.
It
Page
was Ethan Page versus Mustafa Ali. I'm sorry. Yes. Mm-hmm. So what we're gonna do? We usually go around, get everybody's opinion, but since you're the guest today, Kyle, we're gonna start with you, bro. What were your highs and lows of this week's WWE programming, and also give me a letter grade if you could.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This week, as a big surprise to me, Raw really stood out to me. I made a video about how ESPN is like being hard on WWE, actually giving them fair criticism. I think they taken that to account because Raw on Netflix has been 1 week it'll be really good, then it'll be your normally scheduled programming, then it'll be But this week I thought Raw was really good. They did a lot of good things, so I definitely say Raw was a high for me. It was very unexpected as well, and I enjoyed even the backstage segments and things like that. And then the low, oh man. It's not a low because the show was bad within itself, but unfortunately, NXT made a fool out of me. I gotta give NXT the low because they didn't. I hyped up the invasion. Well, we can't even call it that no more. My bad. I hyped up the ShoWdown angle so much. I was like, yo, this is gonna be the best story in wrestling, and they just gonna have it on a regular Tuesday and not make it a PLE. So I gotta give NXT the donkey of the day. So yeah, so that's the low for me. But otherwise, I would say for this week of wrestling, I'll give it a B minus because I thought SmackDown was just all right. It wasn't all that, but I'll definitely give it a B minus. I enjoyed what I saw so far, but I miss TNA though. I ain't gonna lie,
bro. So I don't see TNA. I don't have like TNA Plus or I think Access or something like that. I have Plex, and they show it like a week later TNA event, so I watch it there. But I'm trying to see TNA because obviously I told you, as Trick's my guy, so Trick's carrying the company right now. So I try to watch Trick, but it's difficult to see him over there. But you said a B.
The best thing with TNA, real quick, is the YouTube. Like they pretty much show like the whole match,
matches. Yes,
right after it's done. So that's the best way to keep up with it.
And that was I said the only one I saw on it was Jonathan Gresham. No, not for NXT Queen.
NXT. Oh, for NXT. Sorry, you're talking TNA. My bad.
But overall, Kyle, you said you gave it a B. I'm sorry.
Like a B minus.
B minus. Okay. Well, Queen, babe, what were your highs and lows of this week's wrestling, and also what was your letter grade?
Well, my highs are pretty much whenever I can see Randy Orton, even though lately I feel like they've been doing him dirty. So I'm interested to see what this is all going to build to, or if it's going to be another disappointment. LA Knight won, finally. Go him. So I will give that as a highlight. Really, this week I noticed was, again, when they're building up to a PLE, everything has to do with that. So my lows for sure were this whole Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and the Kabuki Warriors storyline they're doing with her. Because obviously you can tell we're running out of women because a lot of women are injured right now. So they're just throwing Rhea Ripley with whoever they can find for the battle. So it just feels very inauthentic and it feels kind of lame. Like I could do without that storyline. I was trying to think of something else. There was like another main thing I really wanted to touch on. They're still trying to just build Cody Rhodes up, even though he's a champion, but we don't care. So now they're trying to, I guess, partner him with whoever they can. Starting to lose its gas again. Bronson Reed, I hate his outfit. I can say that over and over again. So like whenever I see it, I get annoyed. Sammy, another low point, because I just always get tired of when I see Sammy on the screen. But I did kind of expect a little
Sensational.
bit more about. Yes, and I expected a little bit more out of that Stephanie Vakir, Tiffany Stratton like signature, portion. Because usually those are always like a big, like either a huge fight or good promos or good wording, and it was really weak. So, but I do actually agree that, and we said this before, that Stephanie Vakir and a few other ladies need managers. If they had managers, it would definitely push them in a better direction because a lot of them right now aren't good on the mic. So I feel like that again was another weak point. So to be honest, I would say my highest point of the week was seeing Roman again. I guess we're trying to push Jay into his heel angle, and LA Knight won. So good for him. But other than that, all my girls that I watch are injured right now. Like, so it's been kind of disappointing for me. And I did not see all of the ShoWdown. That was that hilarious that we're starting to see situation are going to come up. But it's looking like Javon, because obviously Andrade's gone, so they put him in the team match with Rey Fenix, and that looked really good. Because as I told you like months ago, I love the high flyers. So whenever I get to see good high flying matches, I'm always entertained. So that was probably the highest point, was probably seeing Javon on there, and that actually. So I take that away. So sorry, Randy, I'll make that the high point. I would give this week probably a C minus. I'll be generous this week, C minus.
Okay. All right. So we got a B minus, right, Kai? A C minus, right, Queen? And Travis, we're going to get to you, bro. What were your highs and lows of this week's WWE product? And what was your letter grade?
Okay. The highs for this week. I actually love Monday Night Raw for this week. Like for Monday Night Raw, it had everything to me. It had the entertainment. It had the rest. It had the good matches. My boy LA Knight finally won. I have to disagree with Queen. I'm loving the actual Kabuki Warriors segment and everything. Like I've been saying for like the past few episodes, the Kairi Sane and Oscar backstage moments has been my actually favorite moments of Raw throughout this whole past weeks and everything like that. But what's that? Roman count coming back again, which was basically just same old, just come in, just beat up everybody and then leave. But NXT for this week has been pretty interesting to me because I'm looking ahead as far as like the ShoWdown matches. I actually picking TNA the guys to win over the TNA guys, and the reason I'm saying it is because like if this was Trick's team, like I will be like 1000% confident. But knowing how y'all guys know how I feel about Ricky Saints and all that stuff, like I don't believe in Ricky Saints.
Saints and the forehead.
I'm not feeling Ricky Saints, but like I said, but for the women, I'm actually picking the women of NXT to beat the women of TNA. I'm also interested in seeing like how this shape out for Kalani, like whether she wins or loses, because I've been thinking about multiple ways, like angles and all that stuff. Like if she wins, like do she go to TNA or do she stay on NXT, or do she either screw TNA or do she go back to NXT? Like I'm just looking at it from so many ways, but SmackDown was just pretty much a normal SmackDown. Like it really wasn't anything exciting, but Randy losing again, it's just getting tired of it. It's like it don't feel like Randy is getting like his just due right now. It just seems like Randy is being demoted to a jobber, and we all know that Randy is actually like 10 times better than that. Like, why do we have to put down Randy to make Cody up here? You know what I'm saying? But
plus Randy only got like a few more years left in.
I get it, but still though, like can we at least give him like another like a championship reign or something like that? Or like at least, because I love heel Randy. Make him a heel and then give him the championship. But you know, Randy deserves better than this right now. And the only reason I'm giving this week of wrestling a B minus is because of Raw. Like I wasn't that much in love with Raw this week.
Okay. So another Another B minus. So we got a B minus, a C minus, another B minus, and now you BA. What were your highs and lows of this week's wrestling product or WWE product, and what was your letter grade?
Okay, so with Raw, you have the Io Sky Rhea storyline. That's entertaining. It's just they just suck at acting. Like that's the problem with that. Some
Nobody
wrestlers are very good
nobody
at
can
selling.
talk.
That's why they suck. So that's why it's not necessarily going over like that. But you just gotta kind of suspend that belief part and just kind of ride with it. And it's just like, all right, I'd rather just see y'all fight. So, but this is long-term storytelling. They've been building this, and everyone kept saying, well, y'all do these things and it's so quick and all that stuff. This is what the fans are talking about. Hey, we want long-term. This is an example of long-term storytelling. So that's one thing. People keep talking about LA Knight. Jesus, I mean, I don't care that LA Knight is fighting the New Day. I don't care for the New Day. I wish I want to. I want to, but I don't care.
Used to love. I think everybody used to love the New Day. BA. I think everybody on this panel probably used to love the New Day.
Yeah, because they were not even just because they were black. It was that helped, but it was also because they used to be entertaining to watch. Like now, I don't know what's going on with them since they lost Big E.
I'm back and forth with the New Day. I'm back and forth. I ain't like the booty-os and all that twerking and shit. But
they took it too far.
That church gimmick could have been fire though. I was rocking with that. They canceled that too quick. I'm sorry.
But then they
Baptist church pastors on TV.
A few weeks ago, they kind of brought it back like they were in that morning stage and going. That's why I said behind the scenes, the promos that they give is better than just seeing them wrestle at this particular point. So just keep doing that. I don't need y'all to wrestle. Not right now, at least. And like I said, the Cody and Seth thing, that's cool, right? That's cool. That's all you're gonna get from me out of that. I like the watch angle and things like that. It makes it entertaining. But it's Cody. And Cody he draws a blank for me from time to time, most of the time now these days. But shout out to Roman coming back, returning yet again. I'm just gonna stop saying that he's returning. This is just his schedule. Just every 3 or 4 weeks we're gonna get Roman, and I'm okay with that. Hey, it is what it is now. I don't like the fact that it seemed like they're trying to diminish that factor of it. Like he's not getting the same aura as he once did, because it's starting to be like either he's here or he's not. But that's neither here nor there. At this particular point in time, it's I guess it's about Jay and his. I don't think it's a heel turn. It's him maturing to a championship threat. Like I'm all about the championship. There's nothing else that I need to concern myself with other than Seth's championship. And I'm going to say Seth's championship because Roman doesn't mind Jay getting that championship because Roman has his eyes on the other championship, the main championship, Cody's championship. So you can get that one, I get the other one, and we back to what we were. So that's I guess that's a little bit long-term storytelling right there. NXT was dope for me. I didn't have no issues with NXT. I like the whole ShoWdown switch up. I like the fact that Ricky is trying to overshadow Trick and it's just failing at every time. He's like, yo, this is my team. Yeah, sure, team. It's very similar to the Avengers joint when Thor's
the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? One star love, but the other one is Thor. Like, Trick is Thor in this situation. Like, you can't overshine what I have going. But it's cool though. It's fun, right? So yeah, this is just in preparation of next week, and I'm just waiting for it now. So it was a nice event, and we're moving forward. I did see some of TNA. I'm not gonna lie. After I saw the Trick segment, I stopped watching it. So there's that. And Trick once again, it's hard for him not to steal the show. And he did on his segments, and even in the match, I don't know. It was just the wrong group of guys, but he's just towering above the people that he was in the ring with. The Matt Hardys, the Leon Slaters of the world and everything. It's just he was just bigger and more appealing, pause, than the rest of them. It's just he is who he is, I guess.
Agreed.
And SmackDown was okay. Okay, I'm gonna say okay at best. I wasn't a fan of anything that SmackDown really had going on. I hate what they're doing with Randy. Just let him go. Just let him go solo. Let him be the Viper that we know that he can be. I don't understand. I don't know what they're doing, and it's bothering me. I don't like this tag. He was doing this tag thing, this good guy thing for the longest time.
What's the payoff?
And we know that's going to come. We know that he's going to eventually like change his swag and RKO Cody. Just what are we waiting for? Okay. And in case you didn't know, AJ Styles is eventually going to fight John Cena, but you couldn't tell by watching programming that that's one of the main fights on Crown Jewel or whatever they're fighting at. It's bothersome at best. And I think that's about it. So all in all, I'm gonna give it a strong C+. It was entertaining. I liked it. Shout out to Melo. Melo landed on his face. I didn't want to see Melo on his face this week. I'm tired of Melo just being that fall guy. You know, he's not the fall guy.
I think it'd be cool, like a Melo and Randy storyline instead of taking him away from the Miz. Like he needs somebody like a Randy around him. I think that would be cool for Melo.
I just want to see him kick the Miz ass. Like this, just hopefully that happens sooner than later, so he can continue on his solo journey. So, all that being said, C+, bro.
Okay, so we got a B-, C-, B-, and a C+. I'm gonna, I wanted to give wrestling a B- this week. Actually, I tried. I'm gonna give it a C+ though. I didn't think anything was not entertaining this week. I want to say kind of enjoyed everything, even SmackDown. My issue is with the long-term storytelling that we always talk about. It's difficult to do long-term storytelling when you got a PLE or some type of like associated PLE every 3 weeks, basically, or 2 weeks. If we went back to every month,
it
or
puts
every
a
month
break
and a half,
in the stories.
Yeah, so it's like,
then they change up for PLE stories and then go back and we're confused.
Or what is the PLE for? That's what it seems like. Like we're going to still sit around and it's not going to solve anything and nothing's going to happen and we can just sit around and wait. Then what is the PLE for? So that's my issue with the long-term storytelling. When LA Knight got a victory, I thought of Travis, but it didn't really matter. Why is he going against Kofi Kingston? That doesn't build anything. They just don't have anything going on. What else? Roman Reigns returning. We knew that. It was good for the Usos to get a victory. Good for Jay to get a pinfall over Braun, and it was actually over Braun. But, like, I'm tired of this Roman Reigns thing. He actually losing aura to me as well. Like, it's just over and over again the same thing, and he hasn't done anything. You can tell Triple H has no idea of what really to do with him, I feel like. Like, he's the guy, but you don't want to make him the guy.
Too high.
You have other ideas of other guys and what to make them do, like Cody and them. But really, Roman should be the guy holding the belt because he's the face, but then he's not there every week and all that. So we don't know what's going on, but it's kind of weird right now. So I don't know what that storyline. The Kabuki Warriors and all, like you said, Queen, we need more managers. I even think like a person like Jade or Rhea Ripley could use a manager as far as somebody that's just their mouthpiece and then they just go kick ass. Like, I think that'll be cool because Rhea isn't the greatest on the mic for me either. And then right now with Paul, and I'm cool with him as far. I wish it was more black representation, but I'm fine with him giving other representation to other folks as well that maybe aren't their first languages in English. But like, damn, at some point, I gotta know what you're saying. You gotta give me subtitles or something. You feel me? To be entertained myself. You feel me? Like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm like, I can't get immersed in this because I don't know what you're talking about. So it makes me feel that way with that. As far as that, NXT. Like Kai said, I hate that this ShoWdown / Invasion is going to be a regular show. This should have been like at least an arena event, but hopefully it doesn't end. Something continues. I do have an issue with the TNA NXT thing though. What are the Survivor Series matches for? Like, what if somebody wins? What happens? Like, anybody? What's
just to prove that they're the better show, I guess.
That's it.
That's it.
It's bragging rights, like
that's it.
But is it brand supremacy? Something happens. You feel me? Like, does NXT run TNA for a second if they win? You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's no stipulation or nothing on the line. It's just okay. We got four guys.
What would you have in mind for that? Not to put you on the spot, Andy, but what would be an example of what you're referring to?
I don't know, but I felt like they should have. So that's why I'm hoping it's more. The Survivor Series match probably should have been without the champions and all. Like you really should have probably had you should have just ran a champion versus champion type thing, like a PLE where you went hard and said we basically going at each other and we're gonna have champions. If you're going to do the storyline, like something that actually meant something, but like I said earlier, it's not a PLE, so it's on a regular show, so you're probably not gonna go that extreme and all that. But and then also the matches were changed. We were supposed to get Oba versus Trick one more time, but that didn't happen. So they included Trick and now so I'm guessing Oba's about to go up now. Like I don't know if Oba's gonna be on SmackDown next week, if that's what it is. Since they're gonna be in Australia to maybe do something then with a Sami Zayn, like you've been talking about BA. Like since they're in Australia, make a title change. There's no title's gonna change hands on Crown Jewel. We know that. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but seeing what knowing Triple H and all, and the way I started getting the sense, I feel like she's gonna be on TNA. I don't know why. I feel like this is all grooming her to go to TNA. Yeah, like I don't know why, but I feel like Triple H does not want to bring him. It's like this is setting her up to be the face of TNA. Like I see Trick losing to Mike Santana, which is fine. That's going to build their brand as their guy beating a WWE or NXT guy. And when you leave NXT and all, your NXT stats don't stay with you. So it doesn't hurt Trick Williams at all, but it helps Mike Santana. But Kalani, I don't know the outcome for her. Moving on, SmackDown. I mean, it has some entertaining things. I was entertained with Javon and what's his name? And Andrade. I'm not Andrade. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is my guy. I thought Ray Phoenix and Andrade were going to do big things, and it sucks that Ray Phoenix got left in the dark a little bit because of the Andrade situation, but they look like they're going to use Javon in that situation, which is fine with him being young and all. Like I said before, a tag team probably would help him on the main roster to help him develop even more with him being 2021 or whatever. He had so much time before he even probably is going to be in line for a major championship where he can actually organically take those steps or whatever. So I was happy with that. The main event, it is what it is. I knew when they were setting that up for at the beginning of the show for Randy and them to lose, and it was going to look at each other and all that. I'm tired of this. Like you say, the long-term storybook, and say somebody gets hurt. We waiting a year to watch Randy Orton, knock on wood, you feel me, turn heel again. Say somebody get hurt, and you got to switch the whole situation up. So it doesn't make sense to me. But with all that being said, I'm going to give the show, the product in general, a C+. SmackDown was probably the weakest part of the week for me. Raw was actually okay this week, and NXT was fine. NXT is always a highlight. I don't think there's ever a time really for me where NXT is less than a B-. Like that's how I feel NXT is at this point. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna give it a C+ though. So all right, let's keep moving on, y'all. I guess I'll ask you, Travis, what were our highs and lows brought to you by?
By the good people of Fanatics.
Yes, sir.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes. Shout out to Fanatics. But I got a little excited earlier, pause, because we had a guest. But do us a favor, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button beside BA's left shoulder. Also hit the like button as well to help us out with the algorithm, and a notification bell as well, so that you're always in tune to when we drop new episodes here on Sundays. Also, do us another favor, y'all. We have another channel, We Talk Combat Clips, where we do condensed versions of our shows. Hit us up over there and follow it as well. But with all that being said, let's get straight to the wrestling tea. All right, Judge. So this week we have a PLE this Saturday, Crown Jewel Perth. It'll be in Western Australia. Saturday, if you're on Eastern time, at 8 a.m. Eastern. It's a little better than 5 a.m. Pacific, but it's 8 a.m. Eastern. We have 4 matches right now that are on the card as of now. I think they may add another match this week. I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to add another match, maybe on Raw tomorrow or so. But We have Cody Rhodes and the WWE champion Cody Rhodes versus the world champion Seth Rollins for the Crown Jewel Men's Championship. You have the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton versus the WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Bakir for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. If out of nowhere, I guess the fans wanted this, which is fine, but there's no story included as well. You have John Cena and one of his last matches going against AJ Styles for the last time. And then you have, as we talked about earlier, the Kabuki Warriors teaming up against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. So we'll go the opposite way this time, guys. Well, actually, let's stay the same. But let's start with Caillou again, bro. What do you feel about this overall about this pay-per-view, man? Like, what are your highs and lows, I guess, of any of these matches? What do you feel about them? And how do you think the overall show is going to go?
So like I said, when I talked about ESPN giving them like just criticism, I think this show is going to be better than WrestlePalooza. Even if they don't add another match, I wouldn't be mad at that because at the end of the day, it's going to be at 8 a.m. So I'm usually at the gym at 8 a.m. So I don't know if I'm gonna cancel that day or what, but I'm not about to be in the gym watching this. So I'll get. So if it's 4 matches, I wouldn't be mad, but they better be long matches and it better be really, really good booking. So I would say Queen brought up a great point when she did her highs and lows about Rhea Ripley being into this, but I think I'm going the opposite route because I think Rhea Ripley being a part of this and not the focal point is a testament to WWE realizing that, hey, yo, we've been shoving her down people's throats. Like Triple H already, that's Triple H's favorite. That's China's ancestors. China was Aang and Rhea Ripley is Korra and shit. She the next Avatar. So he like, you know what? Let me stop glazing. I'll put it in the story, but I won't make her a focal point, and it's giving more shine to. I think I agree with y'all about certain aspects of like the talking point, but I think Asuka, I know Asuka must have been studying English a little bit more because she talking way more, and people gonna say you can't say this, bro. Asuka and Io Sky are definitely talking like on some anime shit. Like if you watch anime and dub, that's
Yes,
exactly
they do. I
how
actually
they
kind of enjoy it when they do just
You're
their
right.
parts, like alone. When they do their little banter alone, I enjoy it. It's hard when they're trying to talk to other people because then you have 2
facts.
people on one side that have a little bit of a intense accents, and then Rhea's accent is like deep too. Like so, that's usually like
Facts.
my clash there.
Cause it's that I like that like Io Sky got that exaggerated. Got it. Leave me alone. I'm like, whoa, calm the fuck. Whoa, Io, chill. Hold on. Like, that shit is fun. It's funny to me, so that's why I'm like I've been enjoying it. And then Rhea she's a part of it, but she's not the focal point. So that's why I can get with it. And I said that the end of this has to be a triple threat match. Asuka, Kyrie, Io, let Kyrie get the win. That's the only way this will make sense to me. Now, if the Kabuki Warriors lose this match, then I'm like, okay, y'all don't really know what y'all doing. Because yeah, it's in Australia, so Rhea had to be in on the card because it's in Australia. Grayson Waller not even on the card. Bronson Reed now they need to run back to Bronze versus the Usos or maybe Jay and Roman, and then Jimmy like, damn, I can't be in a match. Nah, bro, you can't be in a match. It's big time. It's champions in this match. You over there. But hopefully they add that match. So
Right.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
You're right. Not to cut you off, we need Roman. I think Roman is advertised for this event. Roman's
He gotta be. That's the easy way to throw him. I mean,
remember?
He was, yeah. They had the match at SummerSlam. I was there. They had the match at SummerSlam, but shit, run it back. Why not? Why not run it back? So what I'm thinking is, I think the low for me is John Cena versus AJ Styles, only because, like you said, it's no story. But I kind of don't mind that because they tried to do a story with John Cena and messed it up. If they would have started from the rip, kept him a face, and just his story is just having generational rematches, new matches. John Cena versus Javon Evans. I think that would be cold, but it's too late now because John Cena don't have
new matches and dream matches. That's how I think they should have ran his last run. It should have been
John
new
versus Oba,
matches.
John versus Trick.
Yeah.
Any of them dudes would have worked. You feel me? You could have built up Oba by now to be his last opponent. It could have been John and Oba.
It's too late now.
Chose Dominic Mysterio.
You got a lot of guys.
Honestly, you can still do John Cena versus Dominic, the last match, and he finally won the IC belt. That completes his career. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but to win the IC belt, cool. Because Dominic still got the AAA belt, so that's fine. So, that's probably the low point. The high point for me, hold on, I gotta put the Stephanie Valkyrie, I gotta put the red shades on for Stephanie Valkyrie. So the high point for me is I think finally WWE is gonna understand. I don't have a problem with Tiffany Stratton. I think she's very talented in the ring. Her voice is what it is. She's annoying to be a heel, but that's neither here nor there. But I think that Stephanie versus Tiffany is going to be a clinic as far as in-ring talent clashing, and Stephanie has to win this match because if Jay would have beat Tiffany, it would have been, we don't know who's going to win because Stephanie won the Battle Royal, won the belt. Tiffany won Queen of the Ring, won the belt. So it'd be like, it's even playing field. It's 2 out of 3. Who gonna win the third thing? But since now it's Tiffany got to lose this match. She does not benefit from winning. If she wins this match, even her hardcore fans, because they love Sabrina Carpenter and Pumpkin Spice, are gonna turn on Tiffany Stratton, bro. So she got to lose this match. Well, I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say. And Seth got to win. I love Cody Rhodes. Since he debuted with the generic yellow trunks and green boots. I've always been a Cody Rhodes fan because I understood that what WWE didn't understand at that point. I don't know why WWE thought Ted DiBiase was going to be better than Cody Rhodes. Ted DiBiase never had it to me. Junior, he never had it to me. He never had that swag. Cody Rhodes made a gimmick where he doing what people do on Instagram today, male grooming, get over before Instagram was even a big thing. So give Steph the win. Give Stephanie the win. John Cena versus AJ Styles. It's a toss-up. He lost against Brock. John Cena mess around and win and let the Kabuki Warriors win, and you have the perfect crown jewel pay-per-view. Now, if you add Roman to the mix, there's no way that ESPN doesn't give this at least a B. At least a B, bro. So I'm looking forward to crown jewel. I'm not looking forward to the time, but shout out to my West Coast people that's a part of the family, our groupings. So shout out to OG, shout out to Chrissy. Wake up at 5 a.m. and then we'll see how y'all. I appreciate you.
So you saying you think it's gonna be about a B? That's what you expect?
For sure.
Okay. After that, it makes sense after WrestlePalooza Queen. What do you feel about Crown Jewel Perth? How do you feel about these matches, and what do you think the show's gonna be?
So, I mean. So I would say like 2 out of the we got 4 matches going on are kind of predictable, and I'm saying the Cody and Seth because we've done this a few times now, and I do believe that they're going to have Cody win, just because I just feel like there's no real good reason for Seth to win. Right now they're trying to make Cody they're trying to build Cody to the ultimate champion. As I said, I'm not sure if he's going to go heel or not at this point. He keeps going back and forth. The Stephanie and Tiffany match, yeah, in this case, I would consider it to be anybody's match. Tiffany does have Stephanie in terms of technical skill, which even Tiffany doesn't have the best technical skill, but she has it. She knows some moves. Stephanie doesn't know as many moves and is a lot shorter than well, I mean, she's not as short. So Tiffany tends to wear big boots. So she might not be technically short. They might have them both wear flats for that match. But I do believe that they're probably going to try and put over Stephanie back here, just because she's a hot commodity right now. They're really loving her. And Tiffany, Tiffany, I'm still on this match with Jade where just all them botches back and forth, and not all of them were specifically Tiffany's fault, but whenever people bring up botches, they would bring up Jade, and Tiffany is just as botchy as Jade is, if not more, because she has technically more experience in the ring. So as I said, they're probably gonna give it to Stephanie, which that's fine with me. She's gonna do her little booty bounce, and then that's gonna be the end of the match probably. Now, John Cena, AJ Styles, I don't know. So that one I don't know about because they could just have, Cena beat him, but at the same time, AJ, I think, is on his way out too. He just hasn't had as high of a career as Cena, so we're not going to get a goodbye tour for him. So this might be part of his goodbye tour, and this would be good on his resume in terms of, doing a PLE with John Cena. So it works for both of them. I'm not the hugest AJ Styles fan, and I make fun of him a lot because, he's very dated in terms of his outfit and his moves and stuff and how he moves, like in general. He's very dated. He's very much tells you that his idols were heavily in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like the hairy chest and the outfit and the gloves with the thing. I remember when the NFL was doing that, and that was a huge thing. Like, so I make fun of him in terms of that because he does come off dated. He doesn't come off as cool as the other older guys. Like, he just seems like he's stuck in that era. So I feel like they're going to actually let him win. Actually, now I think they're going to let AJ Styles win on that factor alone because John Cena. Then we know John Cena still got a little bit to go before he's done. So I think that they might give this one to AJ just to boost his aura a little bit because he definitely got zero aura. I don't. He comes off to me like a geography or a science teacher.
Queen, come on. Don't hit on his bounce.
Hey,
Because he got the
does.
bounce.
Like, put him in
a
little dress shirt, you know what I mean,
Big
with
worm,
that long hair,
big
and he's like,
worm.
"Hey guys, y'all want to do your exponents?" You know what I mean? But
Queen, let me ask you this real quick before you go. Have you ever heard AJ Styles' entrance music in TNA?
No, I haven't.
What if AJ Styles come out to when that would be hard. That would sell me for the match. I'm sorry, he got to come out to that.
I thought he was gonna wrestle in TNA again.
Because it's too dated. Like the music he comes out with is too dated, and it's not even like the song's bad. It just seems like, come on, bro, you need to kind of update with the times a little bit. But yeah, as I said, I think they will give it to AJ Styles. But the last little section there, so this one is another one, anybody's match. Now, my brain is telling me they want to give it to Rhea's side because she's at home. You know what I mean? Like, that's what my brain is telling me. But I think that they are trying to build up a bigger storyline on the other side, too. So I do feel like it's not going to be Rhea and, what is it, Asuka on that one?
Asuka, yeah.
Or is Asuka on the team?
Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna give it to Rhea, which is funny because normally I would think that they're biased towards her, but I feel like because of the way this whole card is set up, they gotta give some disappointment. You know what I mean? Like everybody's gonna cheer if AJ Styles wins. You know what I mean? And they're gonna feel indifferent as far as with the Tiffany and Stephanie match, and with Cody, they're gonna be like, hey, you know what I mean? So I think they're gonna want to give an upset. So I feel like Rhea might lose, in her home country or home continent. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, what do I think is far as how we're gonna enjoy it? It's early in the morning, like it's gonna be 8 a.m. here. I'm hoping, I'll be up, but I'm hoping I'll be in the mood to watch it. Like, and I know King's probably gonna be like, all right, it's time to watch. And I'm like, all right, let's watch it. All right. But I feel like it's probably going to, so I feel like it's going to be better than WrestlePalooza. Absolutely. Like, just like Kai said, I think it's going to be better than that. Because I think they've learned a lot from that experience. Because that was a little messy, Bessie. So I feel like this is probably going to be, I'm going to say a C+. And I say a C+ because I feel like there's going to be a lot of miscues and a lot of botches just because of some of the people that are involved on the card. But I do feel like the beginning and the end is probably going to be the best part. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the middle matches are going to be like, sorry, as dog shit. But I feel like the beginning and the end are going to be the most interesting. Plus, usually when there's four-way matches, they're usually like really, interesting to watch, especially if you put them on as the closing match. Because they're the closing match, right?
Who, the ladies? No, they probably gonna be the opening match.
Or is it gonna be Cena and Styles?
It's probably gonna be Cody.
You think it'll be the opening match? Because I thought that was because I thought that was gonna be the usually they put it in the order that they're gonna do it in. But you might be right on this one. This one I think
Cena and AJ gonna open.
It's in order.
Yeah, Cena and AJ might open. You're right.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking they were gonna open, and I was thinking
Cody
Tiffany
and Seth gonna be the main event though.
So you think that they're not gonna open it?
They probably will.
So who do you think's gonna open it?
Probably be seen in AJ Styles, like I said.
For sure.
So, okay.
They're gonna be the next match.
Well, then
they'll be the second match, and the ladies championship will be the second to last match based on this order, right? This lineup, and then the men's will be the last one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then I stay with what I said though. I think that the beginning and the end is going to be the best parts. I feel like the middle matches are going to be the weakest ones, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's interesting the whole way around because y'all going to have me up early in the morning watching this shit.
Hey Queen, you think ESPN going to give it a higher grade than WrestlePalooza or a lower grade? Because at the end of the day, it's a business, so they have it. So ESPN giving WrestlePalooza a C. What they gave? They gave a low C.
They gave it
a C. Surprising.
Yeah.
Was surprising to me.
They gave it a C.
But Do you think they like, oh, wait a minute, we did jump the gun, and it was critical of LA Knight's booking as well. ESPN came out and said, y'all not booking LA Knight right. So do you think that they're gonna judge this fairly or give them a higher grade, Queen?
So I think they're gonna give him a higher grade this time because I feel like that WWE will make a lot better set, because I think the set design is what they really ticked him off for, because they're like, it's a PLE, you're asking us to pay extra money, why is this not extravagant? Like, we're expecting almost WrestleMania, like, setups at this point for all these PLEs that you're charging and for the thousands of dollars that you're charging for tickets in some cases. So I feel like for the Crown Jewel, I feel like it's gonna have an excellent set. And I think it's going to have an excellent set because they're in Australia, and I feel like they're going to actually they're going to want to showcase it better, especially because WrestlePalooza they got such a negative review on. They're going to want to overdo it this time. So my hope is that the athletes actually kind of step up in that regard, because I feel like the outlook on it and how they're going to make it look is going to look great because of WrestlePalooza. So we need the athletes to kind of cement a higher grade in that case. So I think it's all going to really hinge on how it looks and how the first and last match look. I think that's what they're going to hinge on, because I don't
do y'all know what
ESPN's
stadium
watch
it
a lot.
is?
I think they're going to watch highlights.
Nah, I have no clue.
I was gonna say, if it's the stadium that AEW did one of the all ins in, then they have to make it a grand stage because that's a big stage. Wembley. I don't think it is though. I don't think it is. If it is, then they have to. But if not, they can do whatever they want to do.
The RAC arena.
RAC in Perth.
Oh nah,
Yeah.
so it might not be that extravagant. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Travis,
and plus the thing is, the Crown Jewel is still sponsored by the Saudis, so that's why I'm hoping too
everything
that it looks really nice, because it's still
everything got Saudi in it.
Everything is. But Travis, what's your thoughts of this PLE? What do you think will be the highs and lows, I guess, of this one, and what's your prediction for a letter grade?
I hope we have to just hope it's better than WrestlePalooza, for a high grade than WrestlePalooza. First, I think Seth should be able to win this match. I mean, he basically got beat by Cody with one arm. Like, he took in too many L's so far by Cody. I think it's time for Cody to let Seth at least get one match, win in one of these matches. Besides, he don't need 2 rings anyway. So far, the man, but just having to come back, he has basically a Hall of Fame career already just within this return right now. I think Stephanie should beat Tiffany. I don't know about Cena and AJ. I'm still kind of in a toss-up about that. If I had to pick one, like definite, I would say Cena. I think. Now, this is tripping me out because I just realized Rhea and Io are both in blue face. But
yeah, I was having a bad. It was hard for me. It was hard for me to see them. That's why I was trying to figure out who was on what side.
Yeah, but I think that Rhea and Io should win because they're in Australia, basically, and I think they should be getting higher because being these crowds outside the States, it seems like they're more into it. The crowd gets the hype and everything like that.
Because they rarely see that. They don't get to see in person.
They rarely see them, right? So it's I think the crowd might play a part in this a whole lot as far as the grading and everything. But if I had to give it a grade right now, just on the card alone, I give it a C+.
C+, okay. All right. Yeah. We're on to you, bro. Same questions about the PLE. What do you think will be the highs and lows?
So,
and what do you think the other grade can be?
I think the first thing is everyone's comparing this to WrestlePalooza, and I think it's going to definitely be better. I think this is one of those things where Triple H will try to flex his creative muscle and see how good he can do, just to shut everybody up. That just sounds like the Paul-esque thing to do. So I think we're going to get a good card. I think we're going to get a good night of good morning of events here. I start from the top down. Cody, Seth. This is Seth's to win just simply because Cody won it last year. So he can have that bragging right, and Seth can have his bragging right. So I think it's as simple as that. Well, things transpired. Yes. I believe Randy shows up. I believe Randy, Arkansas, somebody. It might be both of them. Some kind of way, Seth is going to find a way to win this match. because they putting too much emphasis on the fact that he's never beaten him before and all that jazz. So I think you're gonna get all these matches except for the second one. I just leave that for later. But I think a lot of it's gonna be some outside interference, either right after the match or during the match or something along those lines. Stephanie and Tiff. Thank God that Naomi is pregnant, and I say that to say I truly believe that they was going to have Stephanie beat Naomi for this particular spot right here, and I don't like Stephanie. I don't know what it is. Everyone loves her. I don't see the appeal. She's okay. She's okay in the ring. She does do some moves. They allow her to do those moves. I don't care about none of that. She's not captivating. So I do wish that this was Naomi going against Tiff, and this thing would have been selling. You saw how low that was on SmackDown when no one was cheering. They were just dead silence when they introduced the contract signing. It was trash. This match is going to be trash. And I think because of that, Tiff is going to win because Tiff has to win. Tiff is the one that's going to on one of the greatest runs of all time when it comes to women's wrestling. This is the crescendo. This is the icing on the cake. This is it. They're going to give it to her. I don't like Tiff, but this is what's going to happen. And then Jade comes back. Jade might come back to Saturday, but Jade is eventually going to come back and she's going to take that title off her. But she can say that she has one of the greatest runs. She beat all your favorites. And on top of that, she's a crown jewel champion. So that's Tiff's legacy right there. I don't know if she ever gets back to that. Stephanie has a long way to go. So she has her time as well. AJ Cena. I go with Cena for the win because he just lost to Brock. We're not going to have Cena lose two back to back. That's crazy. But with that being said, either as soon as this match is over or somewhere along this match, you're going to hear that intro, and here go that beast coming back. I believe Brock shows back up for this particular match. Why not? Why not add to it? So we're just going to add Brock to this match because it's Brock. And I think that would be highly entertaining just to see all three of them kind of tussle. It's not one-sided. AJ's going to see like y'all being left out. I might as well just throw a fist on somebody, pause, and just see what's happening. And I like to see how that play out. Somewhere along the lines, like you said, Roman was pictured, so Roman might be a part of maybe the Cody match some kind of way, the Seth match some kind of way. I don't know. It's a good way to put his name back out there if he interferes in that particular match some kind of way. But he was billed to be on this particular card. His face is right dead center in some of the promos. So expect to see him either with his match or interfering some kind of way. As just like he's telling Jay to step his game up. And let's go with the tag match. Shout out to Kairi Sane. She has one of the prettiest elbow drops I've ever seen. It's pretty spot on. And I think the best way to do this is to let her have her shine. All three of these other individuals are going to have their individual moments. Their careers are going to skyrocket anyway. Like, Asuka is who she is. Rhea is who she is. She's at home anyway. And you got Io. Io is spectacular. Only person that's constantly kind of under the radar is Kairi. Let her have her moment. Let her get a victory some kind of way, probably on Io or something like that. And just have her moment. She ain't gotta get this moment again, but she can have it Saturday morning / night or whenever they have it. So I think that's who wins that match. Shout out to the fine elbow drops. Very pretty, very pretty.
All right, what's your
overall?
Before King go.
You say what, Trash?
Will be mine.
Let me ask BA a question. The BA, is the insane elbow better than the coup de grace?
Most top rope maneuvers are better than the. Matter of fact, Ric Flair's top rope maneuver is better than the coup de grace. And he never can rest my case.
That's crazy because Seth Rollins done lost to the coup de grace. But let me go to my my point now. Let me get to my terms now because y'all talking craziness. I hate doing these predictions for these matches because I don't trust Triple H. I don't trust Paul Levesque. Yeah, I thought the same thing like you said, Kyle, with the ESPN like reviewing all, and maybe it's on ESPN and they're paying the checks and all. Maybe WWE will care and they'll change with the reviews and all. But who knows? WWE may be talking to somebody else already to get the next app or whatever to move on with more money and all. Every time, plus Crown Jewel is one of the things that's usually not as canon. This is one of the shows, kind of the Saturday night main event-esque, as we should say. Like, so it's just throw matches together. This doesn't really affect anything. So with all that being said, I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a C, just like the last time. I'm hoping Triple H does want to do something different, but we'll see. But as far as the matches, Seth Rollins should beat Cody because, like you said, Cody's 4-0 in the return. Seth should get the victory finally. He's Seth Rollins. You should get something. But if Cody was to win as well, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would predict Seth is going to win this one, though. The women's one, I'm with you, BA. I do think Tiffany has to win this. I think because of Tiffany being on this, she's been undefeated the whole year and all that. I think Stephanie's brand new. It doesn't bother her as much, and it's a Crown Jewel championship. Excuse me, no one cares. Gunther lost it last year. Who cares? So I think with her being brand new, she'll get her big come up. But this is kind of like Liv Morgan and all last year. You want to give praise to her or credence to her championship reign. So you go ahead and give it a Crown Jewel. Plus, I think she has to continue to win. You can't have a lose to Stephanie because, as you said, I hope Jade is the one that finally dethrones her. And if that's the case, she should be still undefeated. And that makes the next person that beat her put on a higher platform as well. So I'm going to go with Tiffany to win that one as well. Cena and AJ Styles, I'm going with Cena to win that. I would pick AJ Styles, but AJ Styles has lost to Dom and all that too. Like, come on, AJ Styles not on that level to beat Cena. And I know Cena lost to Brock and all, but no disrespect to my guy AJ. I don't have any beef with AJ, Kyle. I'm not like Queen and all that stuff.
You
but
say Brock and Dom, like
that's what I'm saying. Like one just lost to Dom, and one just went through with Brock and all that, and Cody and all. You feel me? So shout out to the AJ getting this match, but Cena should win this one. And for the last match, I'm actually going to go with I think Io and Rhea going to win. I know people said the best thing would be for the Kabuki Warriors and all the way. I understand it 100%. Kyrie Sane should be built up being around these other people. But Triple H is going to let Io, and plus they both see their faces on this. They've been embarrassed being with Blue Mist and all that stuff. They are going to get that win and that victory in Australia and celebrate with the fans and all that stuff, I think. But overall, like I said, I'm going to give it a C again. We'll see where it goes, though. I kind of hope it does get a C so that we can see if they'll actually address it if they get a C again. But, BA, I'm going to go to you, bro, since we got with the T real quick. What was the T brought to us by?
Playback, Nation of Domination.
Thank you to our friends. Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this second pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
All right, shout out to Playback. Before we get off here, y'all, pause. We're going to get to a few questions and comments real quick, see if anybody said anything during the show. But if you got any questions or comments for ourselves or Kai, hit us up with at WTC for us or at Black Couch Booking or at Kai, whatever you want to do, just so we know you're talking to us and not anybody else in the Glow Yard or a part of the family over there. So let us know. We're going to questions and comments, and we'll see you there.
Sponsored by True Classic.
Always wanted to try True Classic, but hate shopping online? Keep watching. You've probably seen our ads online. Look, I get it, you're skeptical. I mean, is everything we sell really as soft and well-fitting as we say it is? If you need to try us before you buy us, True Classic now has stores nationwide. Visit one of these stores and you can fit, feel, and outfit a bunch of our customer favorites. So don't wait for shipping or worry about how much to spend. Visit one of our retail stores today and see the true classic difference for yourself.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the comments. We got, let's see, people. Let me go just through. We got Europe. Tazi. Jerry says, let's go. Podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans says hello to everyone. What up?
Shout out to my dogs.
Yes, sir. Abby says, hey, BCB sent me. Appreciate you, Kai. Echo says, salute all y'all brothers, fans of the show. Queen Tiffany Stratton, she's fit.
The Snow Queen. He a different type of nigga.
No.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He a different type of nigga. Jude is a different type of nigga.
Echo, man. I mean, it's no problem if you're a Snow Queen and all that do your thing and all. You know, a white lady that's good. There's some white ladies is awesome in the industry, but nah, I ain't over here fetishizing. Nah.
You from the UK? They a little different over there. Don't worry about it.
I understand.
They eat beans and shit.
Let's see. And yeah, I saw you. Deontay said NWWO. That's my guy. We done had a New Wrestling World Order in here before. Shout out to them. Yep. And right hand. Cam said, what's good, Black Couch?
My brother.
So, he wild and said the SmackDown felt slower than usual to me. Guess he says, and Sean says C+ for the week. Jaquel says, I agree. Randy and Mello feud would cook if done right. A lot of things with Mello would cook if done right.
Shout out to Kels.
Mm-hmm.
Teflon Don said, Sean says, I think in 6 months, Roman Reigns will be back in the top storyline spot. That's what I'm hoping. It's the beginning of the year. He might even win the Rumble again. We'll see. I'm hoping, but by then, it's a bunch of new guys that should be on the roster. Like, you don't have to keep going back to the guys born in the 80s and all anymore, man. Like, it's time to get somebody in the 90s up there.
You think Roman Reigns versus The Rock is still, you know what I'm saying?
You think The Rock gonna bulk back up?
Nah. So people thinking this conspiracy, bro. There's no conspiracy, bro. He got off the juice. Like, bro, he's a 50-something-year-old man. You can't be on the juice forever. Your kidneys start failing. So I mean, if he can still wrestle, I'm cool with it because The Rock is still The Rock at the end of the day. He don't got to bulk back up necessarily, but if he can't go in the ring, then no. But like it's no conspiracy theory, bro. He's not sick. He got off the juice because his health was deteriorating, bro. Look at all these Larry Wills and all these bodybuilders that's off the juice. So I mean, The Rock is doing the right thing. And when Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, was sick, I said, yo, why he looks so skinny? Blah blah blah. I regret that. I regret saying that to this day. So whatever The Rock doing, I'm with it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not going to question nothing that's going on. So I'm still cool with The Rock versus Roman. But if he can't go in the ring, then I'm straight.
Yeah, I agree. Echo says Jay could use more of that manager, mate. How about a performance center trainer? Echo, you should use wrestlers to their strengths, not their weaknesses. That's how I feel. Jade should be a powerhouse. She's a
You coming back, King? You coming back?
Why do you want her in a bunch of matches that are like, you feel me, like showing technical like ability? That's not what she should be doing. She shouldn't be in long matches. She should be a dominant face, heel, whatever you want her to be, Nia Jax type and all that stuff. Like, you don't want her in matches.
Whatever
Goldberg
that was.
When Goldberg went against William Regal showed him out or showed off on him, whatever like that. Like, you didn't want that type of match going on because that's not for Goldberg. You want Goldberg to go and have his 5-minute matches where his entrance, his exit, and his finishing moves. Jade, I'm not saying she has to be at that level, but you work towards their strengths, not their deficiencies. I just always think Triple H does not have the best like booking as far as doing that.
Everybody's not good at everything.
Yeah, like
so you can make them all around, but yeah, you focus on what they're good at.
He doesn't work with realism. He has a problem with realism as far as Triple H. Like, so I say that as well with like the size of guys. Like back in the day, I don't want to say you got to be a certain size to be believable, be a wrestler, but still you wouldn't have guys that look like Roman Reigns wrestling Sami Zayn's all the time. Because, and that's no knock to Sammy, but Sammy, he doesn't give the same impact as his body to look like a gladiator as a Roman Reigns. So when you're doing a scripted match, you would have the guy that looks like the gladiator that everybody would want to be and look like getting over these people. But that stuff doesn't matter anymore as much. So
Yeah,
And
why?
that's also why Roman Reigns did so good in the bubble too, was because of the fact that it was
now
he
you
was
see
able
now
to
you see
groom
why the
his
whole Oba
coughing.
Femi and Ricky Saints thing is like that.
Yeah,
I
would say
don't
a lot
get
of
why Ricky.
NXT
I don't think
people are
Ricky Saints
great
did enough to be
talkers.
Oba Femi. But that's me personally. With Ricky Saints being that short, I don't think he did enough to be Oba. But that's Shawn Michaels, and I think that's
No,
just to put
I
Oba
don't
up.
think it looked
So I think that was
realistic.
just to put Oba up, though, Travis.
Hey
Like, I don't-
King, let me
That's like
say
my
this
same thing
though.
with AJ Lee
Right.
too. Sorry, go ahead.
Like Queen got it. But let me say this. I'll give this one thing of credit, the way he beat Oba Femi. I want the DDT and the super kick to go back to being a finish. So I give
Yes.
credit for the DDT because I'm like, thank goodness, bro. The only two people that use the DDT to win matches is John Moxley and whatever Cobra Jade go by now. That's nasty, bro. So I'll give him
back in
credit
the
for
day,
that, but I do agree.
You wanted to be Raven and Jake the Snake again, huh?
Listen, the DDT is the devil. If somebody got you like this and boom, that's a devastating finish.
Now, do you think they're going to stop other folks from using it for Ricky Saints?
Nah, they'll use it. Listen, it's WWE 2K25. They'll press the square button and over to do it. It'll be just a regular move, but it's not gonna be too many more finishes as the DDT unless somebody can't do nothing. Like if Jada Parker was able to do the DDT instead of the booty bump, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky kind of does it out of tornado. Like he spins it and do it. So
he does a Mickey James,
Ricky
right?
does it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll take that. And let's can we get off the Performance Center Jade talk, because she's not that bad. Like it's
Tiffany Stratton is just as bad as if you want to say
she's a
bad.
lot cleaner than she was a year ago. Like
Tiffany
Jade
Stratton
now
is just as
versus
bad,
Jade
quote
last
unquote,
year.
as Jade. Whatever that bad is they want to talk about, Tiffany Stratton does the same things that Jade Cargill
saying
does.
that, bro, because at the end of the day, Jade Cargill, AEW booked her. People can say what they want. AEW booked Jade Cargill to perfection. They booked all her strengths. Jade Cargill is somebody that's like, oh, I'm a 600-day champion. Okay, I can believe that. I can believe it.
Yes.
I can believe it. 10-minute matches. Okay, that's fine.
That's cool. It should be 10-minute matches. Look at the way she looks. It shouldn't be.
Like think about Goldberg. How long are Goldberg's matches? Goldberg's matches would usually be 5 to 8 minutes. Yeah, like there you go, 6 minutes right there. Like at the end of the day, even with someone like that was like China's matches weren't that long.
Yeah,
like
you pay to
that's
look
how
at
they
them.
should book her.
You pay to look at them.
Yes.
The price of admission is seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
That can be okay too. It's the whole point of there's some people that are gag wrestlers, right? Like some people that use props, some people that are just there for entertainment and stuff like that. Like everybody has a place and everybody has a strength and like you just said, like a weakness. And like even with like the Kabuki Warriors is that they're excellent. They're excellent in terms of their move sets, the look sets. Everything is cohesive when they're in the ring. The issue is the language barrier when they're on the promos. Now, when they're backstage, they're fine because they have a chance to go over the material and what they're going to talk about. They're not good at being able to ad lib or talk probably with what they're saying in the earpiece because they're usually repeating what's in the earpiece. So that's probably the problem is that they probably don't always understand what's being said to them. So they have an issue trying to translate them. And that's, again, where the manager thing comes in, too, is that, like, I understand what he's saying that she needs a trainer. But, I feel like Jade, in terms of if we compare to other people on the roster, like, even let's talk about a Nikki Bella. Okay, Nikki Bella shouldn't even be considered a wrestler. Okay, she really only got by because the Divas era had lots of women that had technical skill. And then they had a few women that were just pretty. Like Eva Marie, she was considered pretty. Like she wasn't a good wrestler. Like she was just there to be seen, and that can be okay. But when we want to see a good match, we can see a good match from Jade. Jade can usually follow all her cues. Usually, you can see them sitting there discussing sometimes what move they're going to do next, and they usually can move fine.
Jade and Naomi just had 2 bangers. That's all.
Facts.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Like,
and that's the other thing too is that we're coming off of Naomi's run, and that's part of why we're disappointed too. Naomi's run was about to be badass. It was already badass, but it really damn it, Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy. Like this is Jimmy's fault. Like, yeah, like just, you
DT says they took the title off of Oba too early, in my opinion. I mean, he could have stayed the champion and just
262 days.
He could have just had the championship and just walked away as the champion and vacated it. You feel me?
He did. Yeah, he did.
He had both.
Yo, Tom moves fast, bro.
He had both titles for over 200 days. He had the North American one for over 200, and then he had this one for over 200.
I thought they was going to do something
the longest reigning North American
Keith Lee
champion
type of booking. I thought he was going to get the Keith Lee treatment and just like end with, you know what I'm saying? I thought
that's what just or Oscar or whatever. Didn't Oscar do the same thing?
Yeah,
like as far as
she left with the belt.
That's what I'm saying. And then vacated, but Echo also says the bloke that's talking must be from Baltimore. He sounds like a character from Hawaii. I'm from B-More, bro. Travis from B-More. Justin BA is from B-More as well.
Yes.
But Queen from DC though. So
shout out to Tank Davis.
I mean, I don't know. Tank on something right now.
My bad.
Let's see. DT also says Cena hopefully. Steph, Seth, and Rhea and Io. Okay. Said Roman going to have a match. Said Roman and Breaker needs to versus Breaker.
Not yet.
No, I think so. I'm gonna say yes because of one reason.
I think
bringing back Brock Lesnar is the WrestleMania moment. So Roman and Roman about to be busy in the what is it, War Games match and all that stuff with Cena and all them. You can throw it right now. Because at that only other time you get is Royal Rumble, which both of them probably gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Who said BA said it, right? The Guardians of the Galaxy thing. I said that too, but I said that about Brock possibly joining the Vision. Brock could be on some Thor shit like, yes, Seth, it's your group. Then he talking to Braun Breaker like, bro, you don't need him, bro. You the next me. Like, what you trying? You know what I'm saying? So I can see that for sure.
I don't think Brock shows up for the Cena. I don't think Brock shows up for Cena no more. He has 5 dates after this, so I don't think that one's going to happen. Be like that Brock thing is over, it's done. I do think Brock may show up for the Vision though. I think for that I think he may help. He may come and help Seth Rollins win, but Seth don't really like it. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Paul and them are talking, saying I control everything, and the way even on SmackDown when it ended, Paul was trying to tell him don't go in the ring. I'm trying to tell you what's best for you. He went in the ring and got the crossroads and all. I think he may bring Brock to help Seth beat Cody, but then Seth doesn't like that Brock was involved.
Does Randy come out too though? I thought Randy was going to come out. He's going to try to help Cody, but inadvertently he gets Cody screwed, and then at the end he like, man, I don't like him anyway. Hit him with the RKO, set up that feud.
And then hit him with the RKO.
I think it doesn't have to be Randy personally because Randy is already a part of the storyline. Like this is already a long-term book, and you can just whenever you want to start with the Randy Cody, he's the next Cody guy, I think. You feel me? Like, even after this is over on Thursday, we start Cody and Randy. You feel me? No matter what, because that's probably the next thing. I think the introducing Brock, though, with the Vision is the way they want to go. It could be either way, though. I'm not, like I say, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be either one of these predictions or whatever.
Or neither.
Yeah, or neither. You're right. Or neither. DT says John versus Gunther. That's what I was hearing before. I'm not really excited about that. They're not building that up enough. They had to get Gunther back already. That's just a throwaway. Get Gunther to beat him like he did with Gunther going to just retire people saying in that main event. Stephanie Echo says Echo says Stephanie winning would be WWE over pushing her. Yes, I think right now
this nigga hates Stephanie.
Oh, he hate. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hates.
DT says undashing was goated. Yes, dashing and undashing. So Cody right now, if he was,
I like dashing better though.
If he was not Super Cody could kill the U.S. Championship right now, man. He could kill the U.S. Championship. It goes with his gimmick and all.
He's his gear.
All that matches, but he's super. So it's like nobody can beat him. But I don't know, bro.
Homelander, give it to us.
Yes.
They're not, bro. They're not doing.
They're not doing.
They're not going to do it.
CM Punk is going to call Seth on Saturday Watch, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if Punk involved though.
I hope not. Man, we straight.
Yeah.
Go drink a Pepsi.
No.
DT says 2016 to 2018, AJ Styles was awesome in WWE. Facts. He said Cena and Styles might co-main event. I don't think
I
they
hope
do like
not.
I
That's
think
too much back to back.
Yeah, the co-main
No,
events
no.
are usually the ladies. Like that's usually whoever they choose between the champions to be the. You feel me? If the ladies gonna be last or the men gonna be beforehand, they the two main events. I think
Wasn't
like
Liv the
Cena
crown
gonna
jewel? Wasn't she the back to back? The last crown jewel, Liv and was it Nia Jax or was it somebody else?
Liv and Nia Jax happened right before Cody and who was it? Cody and Gunther.
Yeah, keep it that. Keep it that.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Let's see if we got any more. Who wins?
Shout out to Liv, New Jersey.
He said Emperor says I don't like Stephanie either, bro. I started liking Stephanie more these past couple of PLEs, and I didn't understand because I didn't watch it beforehand. Why everybody was so excited, and that one move was like, bro, they go excited, they go crazy over this butt move. I don't get it, but
she didn't even make that move up, bro.
That last match though,
Alex Shelley was doing that. A man was doing that move, bro. And TNA, Alex Shelley was doing it.
But as far as when she did that last match though, and did I finish and all that, I was like, okay, Stephanie, I'm gonna stop playing with you. You legit. He said whoever the man is that's talking now is the smartest man in that wrestling community.
You talking about BA?
Oh, BA. Oh man, don't tell BA you said that.
Don't tell him that. No.
Emperor says Tiffany Stratton, the Barbie doll is fire. I want her to win. I'm Team SmackDown. He said Kyrie saying deadly elbow. It's not better to cool the garage. Y'all better chill. Shumanati, yes, keep messing it up. Sans question for the panel. We need Roman and Braun at Crown Jewel. I think it's time. What you guys think? I said I'm down.
I'm with it.
If Braun win, I'm with it.
Ooh.
Braun Breaker is the biggest beneficiary of being a part of the division. I think they got to get Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed with the shoe thing was kind of working. Then they just stopped it. Like Bronson, like I said, I think Austin. I'm a big Austin Theory guy. I'm sorry. I think Austin Theory should have been the one to join that group, bro. Because
I think Braun. So I feel like Bronson Reed is
he was
getting
supposed to
more
join
from
the
this
group from back in the day.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Bronson Reed is getting more from this group though?
Would have been perfect.
Yes, he would have. But why do I feel like Bronson Reed is getting more from this group than Braun Breaker is?
You think so?
Like, so here's my thing with it. Bronson Reed is on the mic. Like Braun Breaker still hasn't shown anything on the mic yet. He just barks. When I see him talking on the mic, I'm like, damn, bro, you got no bass. It don't sound like you saying anything. So I'm not. So here's my thing. I'm not the biggest Braun Breaker guy yet. Like that's me. I think they're over pushing him already as far as the Steiner thing. When I think it's other guys. Like I don't think anybody should be labeled as the future yet. I don't think there's enough guys on the brand yet that could be the future to actually compete yet when we still doing Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins and Roman. Don't just say that Braun Breaker's the guy when we haven't even whooped that Trick yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
he ain't done nothing.
That's what I'm saying. What happens when Trick comes on the roster and all? He gets a major like over with the crowd and all that stuff. Are they going to say, well, it's time for Trick to go and Braun Breaker? Or is it just Braun Breaker now? You feel what I'm saying? Same thing with Oba Femi and all that. I don't want to just say it's Braun Breaker and it's Rhea Ripley and all that. What'd you say, BA?
I said they all gonna get speared, man. Shout out to
they are gonna get speared. They are gonna get speared, but I just don't feel like it's definitely right. Braun though, man. Like, are we for sure that Braun gonna be better than Oba? Are we? Do we?
Braun not better than Austin Theory. Braun not better than. I'm sorry, bro. Austin Theory U.S. title reigns was better than Braun Breaker IC title reign. I'm sorry.
And Austin Theory's way better on the mic than Braun Breaker.
Way better.
Let's say Braun Breaker to be that dude. You gotta. I'm thinking. I go back like old school wrestling. You can't. You gonna start the show, Braun Breaker. I get tired of Braun Breaker starting the show right now. If you the champion, you gotta start the show. Come out there with the belt on and all, and give us a nice promo. Right now, I do not see Braun Breaker doing that at all. He's not the guy to do this. They give the mic to Bronson Reed. They give the mic to Bronson Reed and say, you go out there and talk.
You are forgetting one thing. The fact that he's already a Heyman guy.
Yeah, but this Heyman thing, so he's not going to be.
How many failures does he have? He doesn't have too many failures.
Axel and them, Curtis Axel, and all like it happens. So you hold up. So you feel like so this ain't one of the weakest Paul Heyman things ever, as far as division so far? You don't feel like this is one of the weakest?
When he goes back solo and he gets the right, he got Paul Heyman by his side. What's stopping him?
I agree. He got to be
you
a
think-
solo
I got-
Paul Heyman guy.
But you think so? You think when he leaves though? So that's what I don't think that. I don't think that when he leaves, he's gonna be a Paul Heyman guy. I think he's a Paul.
I think
it should be that way. It should be
when
that
he
way.
had that Batista moment, and Batista and he goes and spares Seth, it's going to go crazy, and they're going to ride that wave until who knows how long. A Heyman guy that took over Seth's group. It's crazy.
But did my thing with that one, like you said, Batista didn't leave and go with Ric Flair though. Do you feel what I'm saying? So
Ric Flair wasn't the manager though. He was still a wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you think that Paul Heyman's going to be with Braun when he leaves the group. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that Paul Heyman's going to be with Braun when he leaves. I understand the Paul here. It should be that way. I'm with you, B. Like he needs a mouthpiece. You feel me? Pause. He needs somebody beside him. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to break Braun Breaker away, and he's going to go at the Vision, everybody that was at it and all, and be on his own. If what you saying goes, I'm with you. Go with Paul Heyman. It could work. He'd be a Paul Heyman guy, spearing Paul Heyman just talks like Brock Lesnar and all that. I don't think they're going to do that.
If this was more of a cohesion, like evolution and the rest of the legacy, if this was more cohesive, then yes, I would agree with you. The fact that we come on here every week and be like, ain't it really like Seth Rollins and the other two? The fact that they're already split now,
they're not equals.
It's not going to take too much. That's all I'm saying. If they was one group, then I'm like, I see Heyman staying. Heyman has no reason to stay because Seth can talk by himself. That's all I'm saying.
I think it's reversed though. I think Braun Breaker is the Randy Orton of the group. I think Braun Breaker mess around, beat Seth for the belt, and then once he get out, Bronson Reed like, wait a minute, I'm not a clown either, bro. Like I'm nice too. Like I was beating you up. You beat me, but Braun Breaker should have beat Seth and Braun Strowman. That's a whole nother story for another day. So I think Bronson Reed could be the Batista, but they got to book him.
My thing with the only thing with, like I say, that back to that, what is it? Paul Heyman thing with Braun, that whole like everything, the Brock Lesnar thing and all don't seem to attach with that. You feel what I'm saying? BA, like Brock is kind of like setting an oddball for Paul Heyman to be like, I'm a conniving guy. Even with Roman saying to Braun and them saying, hey, he's going to turn on you. He only going to think about himself. Or Cody, I think one of them said that to them or whatever. Like
Cody.
I think they should have Braun with Paul. I mean, Braun Breaker with Paul. I don't think Triple H is going to do it though, in my opinion. But we'll see. Let's see.
Mark.
Last couple ones. Who's winning the Rumble next year? I'm not sure for the Women's Rumble. I have maybe Bianca,
Lyra, maybe.
Oh yeah, we got new people. Lyra. It's depending on Stephanie still champion. You got what's up, Julia, Roxanne Perez.
Who said Lola Vice?
Nah, not by then. Lola Vice. Raquel Rodriguez though. Rodriguez.
You should.
Overdue.
Raquel should win.
Overdue.
Should, I think it was overdue.
Devon said, "Do you think that B-Fab got untapped potential?" I'm not a big B-Fab fan. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Absolutely
I like
not, bro.
I do like B-Fab though.
I'm not a
big. I think she because from the Hit Row days, I think she cold on the mic. So if she could, in my opinion, somebody like a Jada Parker, even not being on the main roster, as far as women go, she's still the top 10 best promos, and which is insane because supposedly NXT had developmental. No, it's not. But if B-Fab could get even colder on the mic, I think they'll excuse some of her in-ring like lackluster, performances. But not to win a champion. She could be the U.S. champ. She could win. B-Fab will win the U.S. belt before Michin, and I love Mia Yim, but B-Fab winning way before she did. I'm sorry.
I agree. She also says Oba needs to debut again against Sammy and take the U.S. title. How do you feel? Or should I say who should Oba debut against? I agree. I think BA said that a while ago as well. He should be the one to take the open U.S. challenge. He has to lose somebody eventually. Challenge. It should be to Oba Femi. Yes.
Put the Nigerian strap on it. Make the strap green and white.
Do something. He the guy. He should be over already. Already when he started.
No. You can't go to Nigerian. You got to.
Oh yeah, because they're too Nigerian.
She lost. I know you can't. Can't do that. Gotta
Listen, I said
Apollo
when
Crews.
Shinsuke won, he should have wrapped the Japanese flag around it and hid the belt and just come out with the belt with the Japan. Bro, WWE trash.
They
Bro.
need to be behind, bro. We don't make it.
But Ethan Page can have a Canada shit. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Devon said they underestimated Jade too much. She can wrestle. She just needs more ring awareness. Facts. You need to put her around people. Just put her around people that's not jealous. Put her in the ring with like a Natalia. Where's Natalia at when you need Natalia for a Jade or something like that to make her look good? That's who you need to have her in the ring with. Not people like Tiffany all the trying to outshow her. Not people like Nia Jax trying to outdo her.
We kind of missed a rivalry because of Bianca being hurt. I think Bianca loves her.
Bianca would have put over.
Great rivalry.
Yes, like Naomi did.
I think that's next, though. I think that's next.
Let's see. Shu says Naomi really been the best all year. Women's wise facts. Emperor said he don't mess with Stephanie. Shu says, what is HHH doing with Solo? MFT, nothing.
Trash.
Yeah, I mean, Solo one of the best promos in wrestling right now, and that's crazy.
If the next segment isn't Tama Tonga coming back to pop up in the little back, then it's over. Then I don't want to see it.
It better be. It better be.
That butt move is better than her little double arm backbreaker. Bro, which one is her finishing move? She got a finish move where she do a double arm like move and do one with
it's the double arm joint.
Don't she got a backbreaker one and the one when she go down though on like the mat? Don't she got two double arm moves?
Yeah,
it's the one
they look like the same
the
kind of. So it's like, why wouldn't you do the finishing move if you? That's why kind of when I didn't like her at first, I'm like, did she have two moves set up the same way? Where you should just always do your finishing move then? If you always set somebody up like that, wouldn't you, in theory, always do your finishing move first? But Shu says it's a hit on theory. He definitely should have joined the division that they have never finished turning on Wallace story. HHH is horrible, man. Long-term story, but telling y'all. Echo said I agree.
Big G.
I'm tired of him saying Braun is going to main event WrestleMania. Hey, Kai, I'm gonna say this. I'm trying to get to the end of the show real quick, but if they brought up Trick right now and they put Trick in the ring with Braun Breaker, do you think Braun could go head to head with Trick on the mic?
Nah.
That's what wouldn't Trick overshadow Braun? I think Triple H scared of that.
Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
They're gonna put him on two different brands.
So you think they're gonna put Trick on two different brands? They're gonna have him all over?
I think Trick is better suited for Raw, in my opinion, because I think the Netflix audience, which is a mostly casual audience, will be more receptive to the flashy guy with the chain and the open button shirt with the muscles. Oh, he used to play football. All right, but on SmackDown, the only thing that they would go to is, oh, Melo there too. Could we do something? I want to see them as a tag team eventually, but not right now. I'd rather see their main thing. Trick on Raw is better, and Oba Femi, in my opinion, Oba Femi should go to SmackDown.
I agree with you. I think Trick though. I think Trick could be the next face of wrestling, man. That's how I am on Trick, man. I think Trick got it all. Like, you don't gotta be. People always talk about his in-ring ability, and I'm like, bro, look at John. Not to say John Cena can't have banger of matches, but you don't talk to him. You don't look at him first to say he's a 5-star wrestler. He can be in certain matches to have 5-star matches. Roman Reigns, The Rock, all these guys. It's about your presence, your aura, and having a promo game. He has all of that, and he has the ability enough where he can have 5-star matches with the right players and all that stuff.
Well, the thing about Trick as well, in continuation, is the fact that his moveset is different. Shout out to the cabaret that he does. It's
different. And he has a move that can catch you. The Trick shot is a move that can catch you. I love moves that can catch you. Yes, out of nowhere you get caught. I love that. Let's see. Last ones y'all are cooking. From Echo, the way Braun wrestles and does the spear, he's going to injure himself. We talk about it all the time, and the voice doesn't match his body. If him and Oba have a program, it's going to be Curtis for Braun. I told you, I say it all the time. I think Paul is scared. In my opinion, if you bring up those guys, it's going to make his guys that's supposed to be the face look weak, but he can't do that yet. That's why they stand in NXT. DT said Raquel and Stephanie would be good. He said Solo is a great promo. Said should Sammy finish his story at WrestleMania in April? No, in my opinion. Anybody? Quick answer.
What does that mean?
Okay. Put the women's U.S. title on the PLE. I want to see the women's U.S. title on the PLE. I'm about to make. Matter of fact, I'm gonna record a video later today about Julia. I'll save it. But put the women's U.S. title on the PLE.
B-Fed would be good as the U.S. champ. She did the SVB with the Code Breaker ending recently. She has 2 finishers. Kiana James is on fire. Yeah, it's a manager, bro. I've been saying have more women managers. I've been saying that forever, but they don't do it. DT said Trick on Raw, Oba on SmackDown. Perfect. Yep. And he says Trick is him. Yep. Shu says Trick does have it all. I'm just scared of how it. So Shu, here's my thing. Everybody's scared of that,
right?
But here's my thing with Trick. I think there's certain people, if you have enough of an it factor, that the cream will rise to the top. Yeah, like so. Even if he gets booked where he's getting buried, the people will still be behind him so much with the whoop that Trick and all that, the merchandise and all. Where it will be, you have to put Trick. Like I'm thinking and I'm hoping Trick is one of those guys where even if you no matter what you do to Trick, people gonna want Trick on the card. He's gonna have to be on every TV show. You're gonna have to have him on segments. You're gonna have to get titles and all that stuff because he's gonna be that good. He already went to Shawn Michaels before and said, I want to be that guy. And based off his interaction and what he's done already, I'm thinking if he continues that up to the main roster, it's no denying Trick Williams. He has so many catchphrases. He has more catchphrases than most guys in wrestling right now has already. It's merchandise ready to be sold. That's crazy.
LA Knight only got one. Shout out to LA Knight though. The Slim Jim champion. He is the champion. He the champion of Slim Jim. He the meat champion. Shout out to LA Knight.
Ghost, I'm gonna get these last two. So Emperor, you're my last comment right now. Whatever you say, Emperor is the last. Ghost said, how do you feel about Braun beating Roman for the World Heavyweight Championship next year at SummerSlam? It depends on where Braun is at that point. I got to see what Braun is. It depends.
Roman don't want the B title. He want the A title.
Yeah, you're right. But you don't feel like he gonna get that B title, though, Kai? You don't feel like they're building him for that B title at all?
It would be a contradiction, though, because he said it out of his own mouth. He said it to Seth at WrestleMania 40 press conference. Hey, bro, that's a little boy title. I'm the so if we go after that, now you a little boy, and Cody the big dog. So I don't know.
Philly said LA Knight is still over despite his booking. Facts. He is an old guy on Triple H. So Triple H supposedly don't like old guys, even though all his champions over 40. Emperor says, I ain't gonna lie, Tiffany Stratton is the it girl on the women's roster. She holding it down, but shout out to EO Sky though. I feel you.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, but everybody has their opinion, but that's it, y'all, for the night. We appreciate everybody, man. That was awesome. Appreciate everybody joining the show. If you could do us a favor, like I always say, beside Travis Shows on the left, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. If you're here for We Talk Combats, go over to Black Couch Booking. Make sure you do the same over there. Same thing if you're a part of Black Couch Booking, come on over to our channel and do us the same. We hope to build another relationship here, a family, where we can all talk about this type of stuff. Like I say, we're trying to meet people of certain hues, our same hues. So
we can do a round table.
We like to call our show the Blackest Show, the Blackest Wrestling Show on YouTube. So we try to get all these folks over here. So definitely follow us over here if you're interested in that. But Kai, bro, thank you for being on the show first and foremost. Secondly, promote yourself real quick, bro. What you got going on? You say you had a stream coming on later today, maybe. What else you got going on? Let them know where they can find you and all.
Hey man, y'all already know, subscribe to Black Couch Booking on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking. I definitely appreciate We Talk Combats for having me on. I had a great time, and this was a fun stream. And I'm already thinking we going collab on my channel, and they call me the self-proclaimed king of the tier list. So I want to get all y'all on. We're gonna do a tier list of the best wrestlers in 2025. We're gonna do it.
I've never done one. That'd be fun.
Let's do it. We definitely gonna lock it in for sure.
But we appreciate Kai for being here. We appreciate all the Black House Booking family over there for joining the channel today. With all else being said, y'all, this is We Talk Combats, where we talk all things combat sports and entertainment. We are also the blackest combat sports review show on YouTube. So we appreciate you guys for that. Appreciate Kai. Appreciate everybody else. Join us again next week, same time, same combat channel. And we'll see y'all there. Peace.
I'll see y'all in 10 minutes on my stream.
Yeah.